speed.
Hey, what's good, guys? It's your boy G Marcus TV back with a brand new video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I am doing an episode recap and review of the show Harlem. I really wish I did reviews on this show for the first season, but I caught on to the show too late. But I am heavy on this show. I will be covering the whole entire season and the rest of the seasons that they have left for this show. Something that I hate about some of these shows is they drop 2 episodes in one shot. But it is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do. So let's just get straight to it. The first episode picks off where the last episode ended off, which was the cliffhanger where Camille and Ian kissed, and his bride-to-be happened to see it. Of course, she sees it and she tries to play it off like nothing happened, but she said it, and she said that yeah, she seen it happen. She was actually really upset because she seen them kissing prior and she had let that go, but to see it a second time and to see it the day before the wedding, yeah, she was really pissed and she blamed everything on Camille. She ended up canceling the wedding as Camille returned to Pruitt's house after realizing that she had gone insane the night before and quit her job. So in the last season, she ended up quitting out of nowhere, which really pissed Peru off. So of course, you know that this is not going to be an easy thing. But Peru, she didn't really forgive her that easy when she approached us. She made it clear that Camille's behavior was unacceptable. So she needed some time to consider whether she would grant Camille permission to continue the university lectures. Camille ends up meeting with Ian's family members as well as Myra to apologize. But it really wasn't easy for Myra to forgive her for having her home wrecked by Camille. So Camille just felt like it wouldn't be fair to be with Jameson while she was still in love with Ian. In the meantime, Isabel and Quinn went on their first date and they started to get closer. They ended up having sex, but it was awkward as hell at the beginning. But everything turned out really good because she enjoyed herself. So Angie breaks off to spend the night with the pedicure parlor guy, who in her opinion was the most attractive guy in New York. So after they f***ed around and had a real good time, she sees his attractive cousin. Like, she's head over heels in love. She's just like on some like, yo, I f***ed the wrong guy. I should have f***ed this guy. She later on comes back to the house dressed up, trying to get with the roommate, posing as she is the twin. So she does her makeup different, she has her hair different, has glitter on, and he's kind of falling for it. Then she goes like, are you stupid? I'm the same person. But it works out, she ends up smashing. So Todd then, she continued to flee from her issues and feared that her husband, Brandon, would be pursuing her money. But in the meantime, when Camille found that Jameson had come to visit her, Jameson had canceled his plans to move to Chicago, instead chose to be with her in Harlem. So she is just in shock. It's like one of those nervous situations, like, oh my God, what the hell did I just do? Because of course she broke up with him. She thinking that everything's going to be popping with her and Ian, but that's not the case. So that was episode number 1. Let's get straight to episode number 2. So the second episode, it begins with an awkward moment between Jameson and Camille. So she's really hesitant, and it's all over her face that she's hesitant. So she asked him not to give up his career for her, like maybe this is not the best idea. But Jameson, he was serious as hell about the relationship. He was just on some like, yo, he wants to really settle with her. But Camille, she just was not really giving that same type of energy. So he just broke it off with her. He just said, you know what? You don't want to be with me? It is what it is. So Camille was then given the opportunity to lecture at the university, and then she found Ian, who had came to surprise her. It was a really nice, sweet scene, like in the middle of the lecture, like he walked in and he surprised her. It was cute. So Camille took him to her place, they sat, they talked. So Ian questioned her about Jameson, and Camille told him everything that happened with her and Jameson. But he became tight out of nowhere to learn that she did not let him know that, yo, me and Ian were back together. So he's real tight, so this fool, he ends up like walking out. I'm like, are you serious? Like, ends up walking out, doesn't call her, doesn't text her, anything. So later on, she meets up with her friends and she just told them what happened. And it's so funny because in the scene, she calls him a Scorpio. I was like, wow. Because you know them Scorpios, they're very freaking annoying and difficult. So her friends, they try to comfort her, of course. So Todd then actually showed a website where it was airing Toxic Woman out. So on the website, it showed Ty's name and Camille's name. So they just basically on Ty and Khalil, calling them really the people, how Ty's basically and how she had sex on the dinner table while on a date. So Angie now, she purchased 5 lottery tickets, but none of them won the jackpot, of course. But in the lottery shop, she met this dude that was a real estate agent. So the guy ends up taking her to his place, and the place is the It's a dope place. Is huge. Like, they end up having sex, but it turned out that his dick was small and he came mad fast. So now Ty, she starts looking through some profiles on the website and came across a girl that was infamous for her playgirl attitude. So she thought that she could date the girl because she was also a fan of a no strings attached type of thing. So she decided to give it a try. Meanwhile, Quinn was having a great time with Isabel at her place, so Angie began to worry that Quinn would just ask her to leave her apartment. So Quinn, on the other hand, he clarified it and was just like, she and Isabel, they were just taking things slow and hadn't decided to move together yet. Meanwhile, Isabel clarified her intentions, stating that she was not ready for a relationship, wanted to date Quinn casually, which is really f***ed up because in the last episode, they had some crazy sex. So Quinn, of course, her heart was broken and Angie gave her some comfort. So Camille now runs into Jameson again when he came to her house to return some items she left in his apartment. So Camille realized her mistake after Jameson left and stopped waiting for Ian to come up to her. So instead, she went to Ian's job and apologized to him. Like, it was a real funny scene because Ian is a chef, he's trying to work, and she's just wet in the back, which is like, you damn right. Like, you can't do something like that. You came to my job, why I can't come to your job? So she acknowledged that she made poor decisions and that kissing him that night before his wedding was one of them. But after coming honest, she also acknowledged the fact that she should give them another chance in their relationship. Ian also felt guilty because of what he did to Myra, which was really f***ed up. The day before the girl wedding, that's really grimy. But Camille accepted him instead, and they had love for each other. Ty now, she goes on a date with the infamous playgirl, but just as she was about to leave Ty's place after a romantic night, after they had sex, Ty's husband Brandon arrived to surprise her, which was a real funny scene because they just got it on. Then next thing you know, the husband just comes in. So Ty was really surprised to see him because she assumed that she would never see him again, so this was just like a dang. So that's how the episode ended. So guys, that is the end of this recap. It was 2 good comebacks, so I cannot complain about these first 2 episodes. Collectively, I give both of them a 9. Like, they were really good. I don't know, for me, I just loved the part where Camille just says, oh, toxic Scorpio. That was a real funny scene to me. I don't know, I really like that. I love the fact that they both popped up to each other's jobs. Like, I really love that. The fact that she came up to this dude's job while he was cooking and everything. I'm like, you got right, like, you really gonna ignore me after all this? It's just like, nah, that's not cool. I love how in the first episode, Angie, the dude that she thought was gonna be the hottest dude in New York City, like, and then after she them, she's seeing his cousin and this dude looked way better. Like, that was crazy. So guys, that was my recap and review. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe and tell me what you guys liked about the review. I kind of made this a little short, so my bad for all you guys out there. The next one will have more details, will have more insight. But yeah, when they put the 2 episodes in one shot, like, yeah, it kind of throws me off and kind of messes me up. But we're going to fix that. Definitely stay tuned. I love you guys. Thank you guys. It's your boy G Marcus TV signing off.
Got it. That's a wrap.